Hey everyone, welcome back to Turbo Trends. If you're into JDM legends, turbocharged beasts, and the rebirth of iconic street machines, then you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into a fantasy that might just become reality, the 2026 Nissan Silvia S14. We all know the Silvia, a name that ruled the streets and drift circuits back in the day. The S chassis, especially the S14, became a cult classic. Sleek lines, perfect weight balance, rear-wheel drive, and enough room under the hood to throw in a beastly turbo setup. It had everything. But now, after a long silence, rumors and renders are pointing to something wild, a new age Silvia. So buckle up, hit that like button, and let's jump into what a 2026 Nissan Silvia S14 could look like if Nissan really brought it back the right way. Let's start under the hood. If Nissan wanted to win back the JDM faithful, this new S14 would need a proper power plant. We're talking about something lightweight but potent, possibly a turbocharged 2.0-liter inline 4, maybe even a reimagined SR20 with modern tech. But knowing Nissan, there's also a chance they'll go with the VC turbo engine they've been developing, a variable compression, boosted, and efficient, making over 300 horsepower. Now, here's where things get spicy. In 2026, the market's all about electrification, so would a new Silvia go hybrid or even full EV? Honestly, it's possible. A performance hybrid setup could offer instant torque while still keeping that raw rear-wheel drive fun. Imagine electric torque filled with a turbo lag-free response. That's drift potential with zero delay. But let's talk design. A modern S14 would need to respect its roots. Think sharp coupe lines, wide rear fenders, a long hood, short rear deca, and maybe some retro cues like the classic S14 headlights, updated with LED signatures. Add a carbon roof, aggressive side skirts, and a functional diffuser out back. And if Nissan really wanted to go wild, a Nismo version with a big wing, forged wheels, and track-ready aero. Inside the cabin, you'd expect modern tech meets track-ready function. Digital cluster, bucket seats, Alcantara everywhere, a manual gearbox. Yes, give us a manual option, please. But also, Apple CarPlay, a killer Bose sound system, and enough room in the back for a helmet or two. Nissan needs to hit that perfect blend of daily drive comfort and weekend warrior vibes. Let's get into chassis and handling. The Silvia was always about balance. So, an updated rear-wheel drive platform with a low center of gravity, multi-link rear suspension, and maybe some adaptive dampers would be perfect. A curb weight under 3,000 pounds, that's dream material right there. Keep it light, keep it sharp. Now, here's a question: how much would it cost? If Nissan plays it right, a base model Silvia S14 Reboot should start around $35,000. That's right in the wheelhouse of the GR86, the BRZ, and even the base Supra 2.0. It would slot into the affordable sports car segment perfectly. Of course, Nismo trims or limited editions could push past $45,000, but hey, if the performance backs it up, people will pay. But what would make the new Silvia stand out in 2026? Easy, real enthusiast focus. Not watered down, not just a badge. We want a lightweight, agile, turbocharged rear driver with attitude. Drift mode, optional limited slip differential, track package with semi-slick tires and brake upgrades. Yes to all of that. And while we're dreaming, how about a wide-body option straight from the factory? Social media's already buzzing with renders and concept art, and some of these fan designs are absolute fire. Sleek, aggressive, modern with just enough A90s nostalgia to pull on the heartstrings of old-school tuners. If Nissan's paying attention, they'd know the demand is there. Now, let's talk legacy. The Silvia isn't just a car-up, it's a culture. From initial D to Formula Drift, to every midnight street run and every garage-built turbo projector, you can't kill that kind of love. A 2026 S14 would be more than a car. It would be a comeback. And if Nissan gets this right, they wouldn't just be reviving a nameplate out, they'd be reigniting a generation, just like Toyota did with the Supra and GR86. or how Honda brought back the Civic Type R. Nissan needs their own hero car. And the Silvia, that's the one. So let's wrap this up. And what do you think? Would you buy a 2026 Nissan Silvia S14? Should it stay gas-powered, go hybrid, or full EV? What engine? What price point? What features do you want to see? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We'll be reading everything, and who knows, it may be someone at Nissan's watching too. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss a drop of turbocharged news and rumors. This is Turbo Trends, where the boost is always building, and the streets are never quiet. Catch you in the next one.